Let's roll back to 30th of September 2024, that's this year. Victoria Taylor leaves home at 10 a.m. She's spotted in a BP garage buying goods which she has in a bag. She takes away in a bag. She has a backpack on, and unusually she's dressed in a different way than she normally does. She normally looks quite well in a dress or a skirt, a blouse, something smart. She is wearing a puffer jacket, a baseball cap, which is camouflage, and jeans. And she just looks really like, how can I describe it? Like disguised, or like a boy. And she has the hat pulled down kind of over her eyes, so you can barely kind of recognize her really. She looks a bit stressed on the CCTV. She is spotted at 11:35, as I say, with this bag, walking towards the bus station. So she's at the bus station. Did she go in the bus station? No, apparently not. She's seen as not going in the bus station, and the police, who were asking around, said she didn't enter the bus station. So they're saying she didn't have a journey. The bus station is very close to the play area of which she was walking towards along the river. Police don't say whether the river pathway is really next to the river, but I presume that it is. I haven't had a look, but I will look into it further. So she's seen on the pathway towards the play area at 12:30. Now this is unusual because time has elapsed and there is about a 40-minute gap from being seen at the bus station, which was 11:53 a.m. So that's around, shall we say, 40 minutes. Now it's apparently about a 1-minute walk. So there was around about 40 minutes unaccounted for. Now there are a couple of bottles of drink that were found along the Riverwalk pathway, which were purchased by Victoria, and also the camouflage cap. She was never seen after that. It was presumed that she may have fell in the river. Now the river didn't have a steep bank. It seems suspicious to me, but the police have said this case isn't suspicious and there are no third parties involved. The camouflage cap that Victoria was wearing was found along the river walk, along with the backpack and the bottles. The bottles were found a bit further along from the cap, so I gather. The information is limited, but to me this sounds very suspicious. Does it sound suspicious to you? Put down in the comments if it does. Or is it pretty straightforward? Did she just fall into the river? Now there was no steep bank on that river. Just the same as Nichola Bulley was supposed to have just fallen into the river. You can make assumptions, as the police did, that she fell into the river. But there was no steep bank on that river. In the Nichola Bulley case, there wasn't really a steep bank, but there was a steeper bank in the Nichola Bulley case than this. Do you find the case suspicious? Because I certainly do. Now the police don't, and they have stated this case is not suspicious and there is no third party involved. Welcome to Aldon's Reviews and True Crime. So let's roll back. So I hope I can provide for you something interesting. Maybe you can listen to when you can. Maybe you can listen to it again to pick up the gist of what happened. Because I know you'll see this and you'll think, I'm not really interested. I can't follow it. But it's really suspicious. This is similar to Nichola Bulley. This is similar to JaySlater. This is similar to a lot of the mysterious missing people. It's just so strange in my view, and the police, again, they're not following a case of something mysterious happening. They're not following anything at all. They're just thinking that she fell into the river. The river has been searched since the 30th of September and nothing has been found for weeks. And they have experts on the case, the same as they did for Nichola Bulley. They have sonar, they have divers, they have boats. They have found nothing. So where is she? Where is she? So are the police presuming, and I know it's an awful thing to say, are they presuming it was suicide? So where's the evidence? If it was suicide, you'd find a body, wouldn't you? Did she just go missing herself, her own accord? Has she just decided to up and leave, disappear somewhere? It's very difficult nowadays if you want to just disappear because you're known in some aspect. If you need money to survive, etc., you have to, I don't know, you have to have an account, you have to have some sort of to and fro or an electronic trail. So what is happening, what was happening in Victoria's life that may have been so bad that she's disappeared? She was happily engaged. She was going to be married. She seemed to be happy. So was there anything that was troubling her? Her friend and friends say that she didn't have any troubles. There was no problem. Now the first person is normally the fiance or the partner that's getting questioned all the time. And was there anything found about his personality that he would do something like this? No, there wasn't. There wasn't any suspicions towards him. So let's rule him out for the moment. And let's have a look. Was it suicide? No body there, so Possibly. I'd rule that one out. Was it that she just disappeared? Possibly. Possibly. Was a third party involved? Well, the police say that there wasn't. How do they conclude that there wasn't? So she was in clothes that she doesn't normally wear. She was trying to hide herself in some ways. She was looking stressed on the CCTV, and she bought a bag that she was carrying. So she was carrying it. So that would tell me that the rucksack possibly was full up. So what was she carrying and what was she doing? She walked past the station, so she didn't go anywhere, apparently. So what was she doing for the 40 minutes in between? From there to there is about a minute or so. It's known as a few yards. Might even be less than a minute. There isn't an awful lot of information. We don't know what was she doing. What was she doing? We don't know. So there lies suspicion straight away, doesn't it? Could we look at her history and say, did she just, I don't know, disappear and have a loop round jogging somewhere or something? With a bag? With two bags, rather? No, seems a bit strange. Was she in jogging gear? Didn't appear to be. Well, I don't know. What do you think? How can that be not suspicious? This is a prime example of something that is just being brushed aside by the police, saying that it's just a missing person case. And I'm presuming they think then that if she didn't commit suicide, maybe she did and they just can't find the body. Like the Nichola Bulley case, they searched for 3 weeks and all of a sudden a clairvoyant popped up and said she's in the river, and then they searched again and found her after 6 minutes. Maybe that clairvoyant that found Nichola Bulley, Mr. Rothwell, needs to come back and look into this case. Maybe he can possibly find out where Victoria has gone. It just seems such a shame. She seems a lovely person, a lovely girl. So, in my mind, and I do get stressed talking about these type of things, in my mind I want her to be missing on her own accord, and she just decided to walk away. Something was bothering her and she's gone somewhere. That's kind of what my mind is hoping for. So I'm gonna strike a point with you that I keep going on about in the JaySlater case. Whilst you, the police, were interviewing the witnesses that said she didn't enter the station, everybody around there at the time, people probably came forward, witnesses. Wouldn't you look at the data on their phones? See if there's anything there. Anybody in that area, anybody who was picked up on CCTV. It's a CCTV area. There are lots of cameras around. Anyone in that area, a witness. We saw a witness walking along and they've come forward and they said blah 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 blah. Wouldn't you look into their phone, say, I'm sorry, we're going to have to seize your phone. You wouldn't even have to take it. As I hear, you can do it remotely. We're going to have a look. We're going to see what messages are coming in and out of your phone at that time, blah, 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 blah. And there might have been something there. I'm not saying that there was, but there may have been something there. It would have showed, perhaps if they pinged it, it might have shown that the phone, their phone, that the supposed suspects was down by the river path. might have done. Might have shown that, I don't know, they were further away from the river path. They went somewhere else and then came back again, and they didn't mention it in their initial statement. So they have to be clever, so they could interview the person, and then afterwards they've got a statement out of that person, and then they ask permission or whatever they need to do to look into this person's phone data. They can grab the phone and have a look there and then. I don't know what they'd need for that. Wouldn't you do that if you were looking into this? Oh no, the police said it's not a suspicious case, so that's why they didn't do that. Now, can you think of other things that they could have done or do? I don't think there's enough information that's been released, but did they use cadaver dogs? Did they sniff out whether there may have been a body? Did they have trail dogs get this person's scent? So the first thing I would have done, I would have had my colleagues on the witnessing statements and the phones, and I would have the dog person there straight away, so they'd get the scent off the hat or the backpack, whatever was left, and pick up the scent and then go follow the scent. Where did she go from here? There's the hat. Where did she go? And the dogs would find a scent. Did this happen? I don't know. If anybody does know, because I can't find it anywhere in the releases from the police. The police did make a statement, but I couldn't see anything. If you can, remember, we all help each other in this case. Put down in the comments and then we can have a look at that. I'm presuming that they did bring in a dog, because I'm presuming it's standard procedure. Surely the checking data on the phones is also standard procedure. A girl's gone missing, possibly has passed away. Surely that's standard procedure nowadays in this day and age. So that's all we can go on at the moment, isn't it? But let's delve in and let's look at this case, and let's generate a social media public interest in this one, as with JaySlater, and maybe they will delve in and look further, and we collectively can give them ideas, good ideas, as we can all put our minds together and work something out. And I'm sure there are some very, very clever people out there who are going to know exactly what the next move should be, because I feel it's getting too late again, isn't it? It's getting that time where they're just ready to just close that case. Boom, another missing person closed. Well, my heart does go out to the family. I just want to generate an interest in order to help. Is there a reward put out? I'm sure, hopefully, if she has gone missing on her own accord, hopefully she's out there somewhere listening. So Victoria, if you are, your family are worried, your fiance is worried, please get in touch, and hopefully it would be really nice if this one was cleared up. But thank you guys, if you are watching, and please like and subscribe, and I will try my best to pull in all the information and spend time on this one, because this case is worth trying to crack. You really please take care out there, and remember, don't have any nasty dreams. Thank you for watching.